Most of us, our priorities, most of us, our plans, most of our goals are money related. I don't want to sugarcoat it here. 90% of us, ukiangalia kitabu ya goals, most of them are money related. They are controlled by money. You want to buy a car by the end of the year. You want to start a business by the end of the year. You want your baby to go to a good school by the end of the year. God, your support system, if it's your spouse, and maybe 2 or 3 friends. Wengine ni afraid to start. Most of us, the reason why we are still where we are is because we are afraid to start. Don't be afraid to start. Start from somewhere, and it's always good to jumpstart. Ukiona life yako kuna mahali imefika and it's like it's not working, it's always good to jumpstart. It's always good to reboot, as long as hautazima ukireboot. No, please don't zima. Always start, rise. Okay, always start and rise. Usikae hapo, just try. Don't focus on the destination, focus on the journey. As long as you're growing today, you're doing something different tomorrow. Leo umesave 100, kesho umesave 120. That is progress, and that's amazing. Of your finances, daily track of your finances. Sasa ukiulizwa how much do you have, girigire mbele nyuma, hata ukiniinua unitetemesha uniangusha chini, I only have 2000 mbele nyuma. You sleep with 2000, you wake up, you go utafute pesa. Okay, but when you sleep, you don't know how much you have, unasema gati kesho itajililia. You will always be. Hi loves, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Flo here, and this is the Curious Entrepreneur KE. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. This first time here, karibu sana, and I hope that you'll consider subscribing to this channel before the end of this video. And if this is not your first time here, thank you very much for coming back, and I love you. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing about our goals and the reasons why we are not achieving them. I know it's at the beginning of the year, and that actually comes in handy, and I know a month has already gone. Lakini if you have not written down your goals, please do so. Buy a notebook or a diary, write them down, the things that you want to accomplish by the end of this year. And this video, if you watch it until the end, I'm sure you will be able to know how you can be able to achieve them. Vile utaweza kuzipanga panga hivi na hivi mpaka zingiane. All right, so point number 1, the reason why maybe you're not achieving your goals is because you're not involving God in them. The Bible says that men make plans, but God directs them. You need to make God the center of everything that you're planning, everything that you're doing, the center of your life. Yeye ndo anafaa kuwa hapo katikati. You only go to him maybe when your baby is sick, when you're not feeling well, when you have money issues, when your relationship is not going well, when you are in deep shit. That's when you're looking for God. Lakini you need to make him your friend. I'm not telling you to be a prayer intercessor or a prayer warrior. No, I'm only telling you to form a relationship with him, because there are so many advantages, and it's a good feeling to know that God is on your side. God is on your side. The Bible also tells us that gold and silver belongs to him. Most of us, our priorities, most of us, our plans, most of our goals are money related. I don't want to sugarcoat it here. 90% of us, ukiangalia kitabu ya goals, most of them are money related. They are controlled by money. You want to buy a car by the end of the year. You want to start a business by the end of the year. You want your baby to go to a good school by the end of the year. You want to move your family to a better place by the end of the year. You want to buy an asset by the end of the year. All that is controlled by money. It revolves around money. So make God the centerpiece of everything that you're doing. Acha kumtafuta time yenye uko na shida, time yenye uko na issue. What you need to do is that you need to download the Bible. How many hours do you spend on your phone a day? Why don't you just give him 2 or 3 minutes? Read a verse from the Bible. Download. You see, lazima ubai ile hard copy. Download it. Download the Bible. It's an app. Read a verse or 2 during the day. Read a verse or 2 every single day. Read a verse or 2. If the Bible is not your thing, how about you listen to worship songs? Mi kuna zile songs zenye nikisikiza you just feel like talking to God. Why don't you listen to those ones? If you're driving, if you're walking, chukua earphones, just listen to some songs. Tell God something. Tell him, Lord, I love you, I worship you, you're holy, all that. Tell him things, praise him, and then you tell him, unambembeleza kidogo, unamwambia, last year was not a good year for me. This year I have plans. I'm employed, mshahara haitoshi, biashara kuna vile haiwezi. Lord, please, what are your plans for me? What are your plans for me? I have this plan. Kuna vile nataka kuanza hii biashara. I want to start this and this. Do you think it's gonna work? What are your plans for my life right now? Because you need God, you need him, and there are those so many advantages and some kind of relief and and the satisfaction that comes with having God on your side. You cannot be able to do it alone. You cannot be able to do it alone. It might not be your season, it might not be your time, lakini keep pressing on, keep pushing, keep talking to him, keep starting things, and you don't know, kuna ile moja yenye utaanza aguzi aseme, no, this is it, this is it, this is where I was leading you, this is where you are, and this is where I want you to be. So please form a relationship with God, involve him in everything that you're doing, and I'm sure things are going to start forming. Atakuwa na kuonyesha zile opportunities that you cannot be able to see. So many doors are open for you, but you cannot be able to see them because you're blinded by your own thing. So point number 2, you talk too much. Unaongea sana papa kila time, and you're telling the wrong people. You're not communicating to the right people. So many people don't listen. You find that you have a plan, maybe uko na project plan unataka kufanya, or maybe you have a business idea that you want to do. If you have that, your idea ikikukujia leo jioni, tomorrow by saa 10 utakuwa umeambia like 100 people. Yani your circle is too big, and it's not like it's too big. You have colleagues, you have people wenye mnatembea nao, wenye mko nao kwa mat, unaenda tu kiwaambia by then nilikaa nikafikiria kuna idea fulani naweza chapa, naweza uza makaa place fulani nipate pesa. Yani you keep telling people your plans. You keep telling them about the things that you're thinking, the plans, the things that you want to start, the projects that you want to do. Don't do that, please. Stop talking too much, and people cannot ruin what they don't know. Why are you telling them your secret? There's some things you need to keep them to yourself. Tell God. You're not telling God. You're not telling the important people. You should tell God, number 1. If you have a hubby or a wife, you have a support system, maybe you have someone that you can be able to trust, who is supporting you financially, who is supporting you and can be able to make you achieve what you're thinking, tell that person, okay? You don't need to tell umati, no, not unless it's a YouTube channel and you want people to subscribe. If it's something that you're starting like a business, please keep it to yourself. Let that idea grow in you and then start. Tell the people that might be able to steer you towards that direction. Si kila mtu anafaa kuambiwa plans zako. Let them see, be a mystery, be a closed book, don't be an open book. Wakikuona unasema ule anataka kuanza biashara ya makaa pale, ule anataka kuanza deki ya pale. No. Let them guess, keep them guessing. Let me tell you a fact. 90% of the people that buy, maybe you want to start a business, 90% of the people that will support that business are strangers, people that you don't know. Mtu tu anapita anaona kitu yenye unauza inambamba ananunua, not your friends. You tell them, some of them watakudiscourage, some of them will encourage you, but then 95% of the people that will promote you the moment you start, they are strangers, total strangers. So wacha kushinda ukitangaza the things that you want to do. Be a very, very private person. Keep your circle very, very small. Friends are good. Kuna wale wasi unataka kuzibamba nao, mnaenda kujiachilia nao. Kuna wale wenye unaambiaga vitu zako. So you need to choose your friends very, very carefully. I'm not telling you to close those doors or to close that door. No, you need friends, you need people around you. But then you need to know the things, you need to know the limit, you need to know the things that you need to share with people and which kind of people. Myself, I am a risk taker. I start so many small things. Some of them succeed, some of them don't. But my hobby, God, number 1 is God, number 2 it's my hobby, because kila kitu nikifikiria, hata kama ni saa 7 usiku, I'll wake him up and tell him I'm thinking of starting something, I'm thinking of starting this and this, and then the next day I will call my mom. There are things that I tell her, there are things that I don't tell her. But then I have a friend who I always tell shit. Everything that I want to start, everything that I'm thinking of, ananiambia by the hiyo ni idea poa, hiyo nayo haiwezi. You need to have those kind of people in your life, but not everybody. Those colleagues are not your friends. Those relatives are not your friends. Okay, you need to keep your circle very, very small. Tell the people that you know are going to steer you towards that direction, the people that are going to help you accomplish your plans and your goals. God, your support system, if it's your spouse, and maybe 2 or 3 friends. Wengine ni umati, achana nao. So point number 3, you're not setting realistic goals. Here you are employed, you're earning 20,000, na goal ya kwanza kwa nini yako ni kununua Subaru. The first thing on your goal list is to buy a car. You're earning 20,000, 15,000 inaendaga kwa vitu zako zote. The only one that you can be able to spare at that time, it's only 5,000 ya kusave, and it's because you don't have a family at the moment. So what you need to do, you need to set very, very realistic goals. Break them down from that yearly plan. You want to buy a car, fine. Hiyo unataka gari ya kama how much? 500, 600,000, okay? You cannot be able to achieve that. Your business cannot be able to do that. Don't overstretch it. Have a plan. break those plans into days, if so. Kama ni wiki, kama ni mwezi, do that, but don't rush. Kama ni loan unaweza chukua mahali, open an account today, start saving towards doing that. Tengeneza account yako to await that. Kama unaweza raise like 100,000 and you approach that bank, you tell them to give you a loan of like 400,000, they will be able to do that. Na utakuwa umeachieve goal yako ya that year, you'll have bought a car. Set very very realistic goals. If it's your business, kwanza achana na madeni. Be stable. The moment you can be able to breathe, now you can be able to sprout. All right, you can be able to invest here and here and here. You can be able to spare some money for your kids. You can be able to spare something for vacation. You can be able to spare something for a car. One project at a time. That brings us to point number 4. You are not accepting the reality of things. Yes, you have goals that you have already set. Hizo goals ziko sawa, ziko poa, because we all want to grow. But then mahali uko at the moment right now, you cannot be able. Yani umestretch yako yote, loans, Tala, Mshwari, hapa nini, hata unaenda ukijificha because of the madeni that you have. And yet you want to buy a car. So what I would advise you is, I want you to call yourself kamkutano mahali. Check your finances. Angalia vile uko, the life that you're living right now. What is it that you want to do this year? Do you want to lose weight this year? Do you want to lose weight? Unataka ukapumpu sana, kuna vile unataka ku lose weight, but still you're eating mkate asubuhi na blueberry na chai ya maziwa imejaa sukari. You need to stop doing that. Check what you want to start. Check what you want to change in your life. What you want to accomplish in your life. If you want to lose a few pounds by the end of the year, you need to start living healthy. You need to start working out. Hata kama si work out sana, if you cannot be able to do that, to join a gym, you cannot be able to avoid that, anza kukula food healthy, okay? Do something to make sure you accomplish that by the end of the year. If you're there and you want to start a business, you are employed, you want to start a side hustle, start saving something small. If you're there, the money that you're earning right now cannot be able to support your family, it cannot be able to sustain you. It's making you borrow and borrow and borrow. You sit down, see what you can be able to remove from your life. Zitoe. You know, there are people who are you there, you stretch. Mtu hata akitembea anatembea akiongea, hata anaweza anguka. Wengine hata waanguka kwa barabara because they are so stressed. You're living in a house that you cannot be able to afford. You're living a lifestyle that you cannot be able to afford. Because maybe your wife anakupea pressure, your hubby anakupatia pressure, your friends wanakupatia pressure, you are afraid what they will say. No. This is not that year. This is the year that you're going to make things happen. We have been saying things have not been okay. Lakini kuna watu wana make happen. How are they making it happen? Why are you just there? Just stranded, random. Yani uko tu hapo tu umezuba. Where you are 2016, hapo tu ndo uko 2017, 2018. And you're very, very comfortable with it. You're not supposed to be comfortable. See how people are making money out here. There are so many opportunities, okay? But before you get to that opportunity, before you make it happen, you need to just call yourself Kamkutano. Ask yourself, what do I want this year? This is what I want to accomplish this year, okay? Where do I start? Niko wapi taishi deha, niko na Mshwari, niko na Tala, niko na Fuliza yenye iko to the maximum, lipi hata saa hii kilipwa siwezi pata hata kitu yoyote. Niko na nini? You need to call yourself Kamkutano kidogo and evaluate your life. If there are things that you can be able to change to make sure you're paying those debts kidogo. Kama ni nyumba utamove from 15,000 to 10,000, please do that. Mambo ikikuwa hapo utarudi kwa hiyo ya 15,000 or even ya 20,000. So please live within your means. You should be your only competition. Achana na watu wanaishiaje. You see this person living like this, you don't know what they are doing. You see this person living like this, you don't know what they are doing. Lakini uko hapo unakimbizana, you want to do that. Please don't do that. Stop doing that, because that is one of the reasons why you are not growing. And stop fighting the reality. Yani uko hapo umeuza 1,000 bob the whole day, but in the book you're writing 2,000-3,000, so that your spouse haizi wana umeuza 1,000 bob the whole day akuulize what you're doing. You don't want to accept the reality of things. You need to say nimeuza 1,000 bob leo, nimeme profit ya 100 shillings. Tomorrow nimefanya the same. The other day the next day nimefanya the same. So what am I doing? What should I do differently? Stop playing with reality, because you ndo ukuit siku moja unakaa unashangaa. So what you need to do is that you need to accept reality vile vitu ziko, and then you sit down and ask yourself, what can I do to change this? And lastly, guys, number 5, the reason why you're not achieving your goals, the reason why you're not accomplishing those things that you said you wanted to accomplish is because you're not keeping track of your own money. Daily tracking of your own money. This was a game changer for me, and it still is a game changer for me. The moment you realize that the daily spendings zenye una spending daily, you can be able to control them, that is when I started seeing my money, vile pesa yangu inatumika, vile pesa yangu inaingia. So this is how I do it every day before I go to bed, like 20 minutes before I go to bed. Nikishazima hiyo TV, nisha switch sana, nataka kwenda kwa bed, I take my laptop na fungua hiyo Excel yangu. There's a place where I do everything. Kuna accounting ya biashara yangu. I do a lot of things, and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys here. But then what I do, the first thing that I do is that I write the things that I want to do tomorrow. I just take my notebook, hiyo naandikaga kwa diary yangu. I write the things that I want to do tomorrow. Very, very realistic ones. If it's going to buy groceries, kwenda kwa soko, I write there kwenda kwa soko. If that day I'm visiting the shop, my shop, I say, hapo naenda shop. If it's salon, I write salon. If it's doing, whenever I want to do tomorrow, I make sure I write it down. And then after I'm done with that, because now I'm set, I know if I sleep, if I wake up late, I'm gonna be late to do these things. And they are important. And then the other thing that I do is that I open my balances. I have an Excel for balances za pesa yangu. If I have 10 accounts, all those accounts are there. I'm not saying I have 10 accounts. I have 10 accounts, all those accounts are there. The bank account yangu personal, ya biashara, till balance, M-Pesa balance yangu personal, to loans twenye niko nato, pesa iko hapa, loans ziko hapa. So when you have that, at the end of the day, si lazima uanze kusema ati hapa nilitoa 30,000, hapa nilitoa 20,000. No, just take the balance. Hii account jana ilikuwa na how much? 30k. Right now iko na ngapi? Squeeze, you can be able to check with your phone. Right now iko na pesa ngapi? Umeona imepungua 3,000. Andika hapo. Kama ilikuwa 70, today it's 67,000, right? 67,000. Angalia pesa yako iko na how much. And then once you do that, once you do the calculation, you add them up. Kuna mahali utaona leo jana nilikuwa na 200k. Leo niko na 150,000. Where did the 50,000 go? Now you will want to know where the money went. But ukikaa ati leo una spend pesa, kesho una spend pesa, kesho kuto una spend, hiyo siku nyingine una spend pesa, you will never know where your money is going. And the moment you start tracking them on a daily basis, utaona leo, I think leo imetoka like 30,000. Hii 30,000 ilienda wapi? 20,000 ilienda kununua mzigo ya shop. 3,000 nimespend na nguo. 2,000 nimespend na supermarket. What did I buy? Was it really necessary? And then tomorrow you will be able to say, no, I'm not going to get, because pesa yangu imepungua sana. You see, you're making money, yes, but then you're spending too much. Maybe sometimes you even spend too much. Pesa ufai kutumia pesa mob kuliko yenye inaingia. It's always supposed to be the other way around. So please keep track of your money on a daily basis. Nafasa yani kikuwekelea gun kwa kichwa yako sahi. Kama sahi kama uniekelea hivi niendie flow kwa na pesa ngapi, I'll tell you how much I have, including cents. As at last night, jana, leo nimetumia tu pesa here and there. But if you ask me how much money do I have, ati sahi nikasikia there is something, how much money do I have? I know this is the amount of money that I have. And then tomorrow when I sleep, najua balance yangu, niko na like 10,000, na niko na goals, niko na vitu nafaa kufanya. I need to buy this. The moment I see that balance there, I wake up very early because there is something I want to do. I want to do more, to make more money. Inakufanyaga upate ile tension, upate ile joto ya ku make more money, because you can see hii pesa yenye inatoka haiambatani na yenye inaingia. I don't know if you're getting me, but it's very, very important to keep track of your money. Please take care of yourself. Please set some goals, and don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to write them. Write those long-term goals, write those short-term goals. Be able to differentiate them, because the moment you're not able to differentiate those goals, kila time, kila mwaka itakuwa inaisha, and you will feel like I'm not doing anything. But then it's because you have given a long-term goal short-term attention. Unapata that umesema unataka kununua shamba mahali, you're only employed, hauna another source of income, the money that you're getting is not enough to buy land, so utakuwa disappointed every time. So be able to differentiate short-term goals and long-term goals. Write very, very realistic ones. Nimekwambia hata kama ni hiyo table unataka kuchange, write down that's a goal you want to do this year. I want to change my dining table. I want to buy a dressing mirror. I want to buy. Write them. Hizo ni short term goals, hizo ni really short term. And then long term, kuwa na long term goals. Those ones, the moment umeanza kuachieve utu tudogo tudogo, umebuy dressing mirror leo, umebuy dining table kesho, umefanya hivi, unaona genyewe it is possible for me to even buy that land. So please make sure you differentiate them and don't be afraid to start. Most of us, the reason why we are still where we are is because we are afraid to start. Don't be afraid to start from somewhere, and it's always good to jumpstart. Ukiona life yako kuna mahali imefika and it's like it's not working, it's always good to jumpstart. It's always good to reboot, as long as hautazima ukireboot. No, please don't zima. Always start, rise. Okay, always start and rise. Usikae hapo, just try. Don't focus on the destination, focus on the journey. As long as you're growing today, you're doing something different tomorrow. Leo umesave 100, kesho umesave 120. That is progress, and that's amazing. So please keep pushing, keep doing it, and I know that you're going to get it. So as I told you, number 1, put God in the middle of everything that you do. Involve God in your plans. Number 2, wacha mehe mob, wacha story mob, alright? Wacha story mob. Stop talking too much. Listen and also talk to the people that are going to help you accomplish your goals. Awa wengine achana nao au nyumati. Number 3, set very realistic goals for yourself, long term and short term. Be able to differentiate them. Number 4, what did we say number 4 was? Number 4, accept the reality where you are. Hiyo ndo inakuwaga muhimu sana. This is where I am, this is where I want to be. For me to reboot, I need to start this. So accept reality, familiarize yourself with reality, na useme hapo ndo niko. So start from there. And then lastly, like I've told you, keep track of your finances. Keep track of your finances. Daily track of your finances. Sasa ukiulizwa how much do you have? Girigire, mbele nyuma, hata ukiniinua unitetemesha uniangusha chini, I only have 2,000 mbele nyuma. You sleep with 2,000, you wake up, you go utafute pesa, okay? But when you sleep, you don't know how much you have, unasema gati kesho itajililia, you will always be where you are. So please keep track of your time, put God first, and don't be afraid to start, okay? Don't be afraid to start. Everything is going to be okay. Make sure you watch my video on Monday, because I'm going to be discussing with you guys about business plan, and I'm going to be giving you an example of a daycare business, a very simple way on how you can be able to write a successful business plan. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have learned something, a thing or two. Give this video a thumbs up, and I love you, and also God loves you so much. So thank you. Bye bye. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.